What's up YouTube? It's Erica Kroopin with Kroopin's Poopin Scoopin, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to answer a subscriber's email. So if you're interested in hearing about that, stay tuned. This email is from Nicholas. He's a pooper scooper that's just getting his business started, and he wanted to know if I had any tips, plans, or tricks to make the start of his business be more successful. That's not exactly how he asked it. It's not verbatim, but sums it all up. I was really thinking about it. I was thinking about all the things that went into starting a business. You know, you have to get your license, you have to get your logo, you got to pick your brand colors, you have to get your insurance, you have to figure out what vehicle you're going to scoop with, you have to get your supplies, you want to get your marketing material, you want to get your what is this called, like your swag, the stuff that you wear, your company uniform, all the things. You want to get your pricing right, and you want to make sure you pick a good service area. And this is the reason why I feel that these two are so important, because at any given time you could change your branding, right? You can change your colors, you can change your logo, you can change the way that your uniform looks, you can change all of that. But what's really difficult to change once you're in business, once you're rolling, once you're doing things, it's really hard to do a price adjustment, which it can be done, don't get me wrong. At any time you can adjust your prices, but how you get them is how you keep them a lot of times. And I've heard this before on YouTube videos, and it didn't really click to me until I started doing price increases, and folks wanted to leave because my prices were pretty low in the beginning. They were low, and for me to raise my rates, they were the type of folks that wanted to be with me because of my rates. So they left and they went and found another company. And at the time, I didn't realize that my rates were low because I didn't know what I was doing. I charged $13.75 a week or $55 a month. That's kind of what the breakdown was. It didn't really matter how many dogs, how big the area was. That was it. But I quickly realized that that was too low. Now, every area is different, so it's really hard for me to tell you, like, this is how much you need to charge. This is how it needs to be. With KPS, we try to average 3 houses an hour. Now, that's an average. Sometimes we can do more. Sometimes we can do less. So it's 45 minutes of essentially scooping time, and then usually there's about 15 minutes of drive time between houses. It's give or take. It just depends on the route. It depends on the day. Some routes are so much better than others, and I'm continuously working on trying to get those routes better. So route density is really important. Now you need to figure out what you want your man-hour rate to be. So you might be like, what's a man-hour rate? How much money do you want each person to be producing your company per hour? Rule of thumb is $1 a minute. So that's a good place to start. So if you're at somebody's yard and you're scooping it and it's going to take you 15 minutes, base, it shouldn't be any lower than $15 for that scoop. And here's a little secret. My accountant told me we shouldn't be going to anybody's house in this day and age for less than $20 each time we go. And that was before these gas prices started to get outrageous. So think about that. Do what you will with it. Use your own noggin. Try to process that and, figure that out. The other thing I want to talk about is route density. So if you want to service 3, 4, 5 properties in an hour, the only way to do that is to have houses that are close together. Because if you're driving all the way over here, you're driving all the way over there, you're pinging around, you're wasting time. Windshield time, you're not making money. There's my tips. That's what I suggest. Really just focus on your pricing, focus on your route density, and really take the time to kind of get all that stuff figured out, because like I said, you can work on your logo, all the other stuff later on. That always can be changed. But you want to set that foundation and set yourself up for success as soon as possible, because things are a lot easier when you have cash flow and you have more money coming in, because you're not as strapped. And everything's always a little bit more fun when you got money.